Hi, welcome back. This is training log 8 and it's going into a new year, 2023. So beginning of the year is always fun to have a fresh start and full of mince pies and think about the year ahead and what you want to achieve in that year with regards to your running career, whichever way you look at it. So yeah, basically I started the year and it was good to sort of get back into running again after the Christmas holidays, and did a couple of 50Ks, like really relaxed ones, just to blow the cobwebs off and just test a bit of long distance stuff. And so there's that one there, and then there's also this is on road. I mean, generally due to the weather this time of year, the Ashdown Forest trails are too boggy, so at the start there'll be some road runs going. Luckily enough, we've got the Forest Way, which is some of these 14 milers, which basically is good. It drains generally pretty well, so it's good to have a nice flat route as well to test the heart rate, do the low heart rate stuff and marathon style training, which is always good to have that in your back pocket and mix it around. So yeah, the beginning of 2023, I booked in a couple of half marathons, so I was going to slowly sort of build myself up distance wise, but also look at aiming for breaking the personal best from last year. And so my PB from the year before was about 121, I think it was 120. So I wanted to do a sub 120, which was my next aim for the half marathon. So the first one I did was this one here, I think, which is the Tunbridge Wells half, which I managed to do 1:18:54, which I was happy with. The last part of the race was pretty tough because I got really bad stomach cramps from wearing like a belt that was too tight with the nutrition in it, and so that slowed me down in the last 5K. But I was looking at trying to aim at doing like 5:50 pace per mile, but I lost that at the end with a poor finish. But yeah, it was still a personal best. So yeah, if we look at these splits here, you can see it properly slowed down at the end, and I went out really fast, but it is also downhill at the start. So yeah, that was acceptable. That wasn't too that was okay. It wasn't too bad, but so yeah, that was the first half marathon. And then also I wanted to book in for what I did the year before, which was the Surrey half, which and then following that I wanted to see if I could break the personal best again of the 1:18, and this one managed to do it was 1:18:06, but the chip time was 1:17:57, so I was really happy to break 1:18. The race went better than the other one, and I was happy with that. It's a flatter course, and the year before I did it, and it must have been about 3.5 minutes slower, and had energy at the end. And so it was a successful start to the year. Now this half marathon here, this second one, which is the Surrey half, let me see. So the heart rate was as expected. I was wearing the Vaporfly Next Percents, whereas the year before I wore the Alpha Flies. Usual lightweight watch, and it was a very fun race, and it's good to also to do a course that you've done before, so you can properly benchmark that pace against the year before, and know where you can make those marginal gains to get those personal bests. There was some park runs in there as well. There's the few long ones, the 50Ks, and a few other 20 milers, but it was a good start to the year. So following that, I went from halves into the marathon domain again, and similarly I wanted to go in there and break personal bests in my marathon from the previous year's Edinburgh Marathon. So this year I booked in Brighton and then London Marathon, which I got in for due to my Edinburgh good for age result, but they were only 3 weeks apart. Now there's quite a lot to go into for those two, so I think I'll call it a day for that. And thanks for listening. The next video will be trying to break personal best for the marathon distance. Thanks a lot for listening. Bye.